This is a transmission from the archives.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back, Master Archivist Watch Along. I am your host, Team of the Master Archivist, and I gotta say, we are on a generational run right now for Star Wars. So not only did we just get through Andor Episode 9, we're about to do Episode 10 here, Andor Season 2, Episode 10, but per my last video, I know I went on a little bit about audio being messed up. I reviewed the audio of the clip straight after this. I guess it was maybe like the buffer size I had. But those transmissions will continue as planned, requiring no edit. The Force is with me on this one, I'll be honest. I'm going to talk a little bit about Andor, I think, before we get into it. This has been so fun for me through all these years, and I always want to give my appreciation to everyone that I just love doing these videos, and I genuinely do. Um, and especially for a great show like Andor, where, I try to do little things in life just to, almost amplify the mood, I would say. When Andor came out the first time, I used to do like it's like I guess like a hot tub sauna type deal before going live for every episode. Um, This one's different since they were dropping multiple episodes a week. I just got myself a nice cold soda. I just have it here, and it's a beautiful day, and it's just so fun. I've sat through. I guess in the course of 24 hours, I've sat through like 5 of the episodes. I guess. Um, yeah, 4 or 5 of the episodes, and it's so fun watching these episodes kind of unravel and get so into it, and you can binge it. I don't binge TV and stuff too often, usually, unless I'm really locked into it. I've been doing a Clone Wars and a Rebels binge recently because it's been a couple years since I rewatched it. And now watching this, I'm like, this has been so fun. I bought a bunch of the Black Series figures because I like the characters, but buying the figures is a little too expensive for very few accessories and stuff. So I just wait till the one on clearance. But since we're in the season, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll buy them. So I'm catching up on collecting all the Andor figures. You know, I have all the main essentials. I feel like right now I'm trying to get my hands on the last couple. But just something I wanted to mention. Just give a little appreciation because we're coming towards the end of this season. Um, and just to discuss some further plans, which if you do want to stay tuned, obviously if you can, give the video a like, always appreciate it. And if you can subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification. You can see some of the upcoming stuff. We're going to be doing a very belated May 4th stream this week. We're going to be doing that. Obviously, Star Wars Fortnite is going on. Uh, and it's just, I was having a blast prior, like with episode 3 coming out in theaters. I saw that. Uh, just a definition of like Star Wars maxing. But with some of the stuff we have coming up, just you guys might be interested in, we're also going to be watching Tales of the Underworld coming up. I actually just for the first time ever watched Tales of the Empire. I watched it last month. I was up early and I was just like, I'll watch it. I've been saving it for us to watch on stream. I just haven't gotten around to it. But I have been having a blast with this. So, with that being said, I want to get into Andor now. This is episode 10 called Make It Stop, and we're pressing play now. Disney Plus logo opening up there. Okay, yep, okay, Mira, so this episode's gonna follow up with her. Yeah, it's crazy this did start from just stolen equipment. They're like, let's crack down on that. Well, I guess it didn't really start with it, but Lonnie. Yeah, Lonnie is in deep, man. Lonnie's in real deep. I wonder, is we gonna get a Lonnie arc today? There you go. Luth and everything's cracking down on him. All right, we got that. Now we're going back here. See what happens. Okay, Andor logo. Open it up. Lonnie. And it was so funny because I was just looking at memes for the show in between the two recordings here. Oh, look at that! 1 year later, one BBY. Is that where we're at now? BBY one, yeah, yeah. We're getting Sam. We're getting close. So I was trying to reach out to Luthen. Oh, Lonnie. Oh, Luthen. All just to the nines. Hmm. Wonder if he thinks it's gonna be a trap. Hmm. Look at that. What's your decision, Ronnie? Mm. All right, we'll see about that one, Lonnie. Come on, Lonnie, spit it out. And so it begins. Mm. Oh, look at that sideways angle. Give him the Dutch angle. Interesting. Okay. Oh, is he dead? He marked Lonnie. What's all this? Maybe he's trashing his comms. Yep, it's a good shot right there. Oh, no way. To me, it's always crazy in these scenes where they're like just covering up everything. It's like it's too late. Who is it? Dejamira. From handshake. The times that these things have passed. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, so it begins. Oh, bars. Oh my god. Yo! Oh, no way. That's crazy. Yeah, that means she's next. Look at that. See, it's a gun. That's cool. It's like a Altoid can or something. Really does make you think. I'm interested in maybe getting the printing off of some cans. You might be able to do some with that. Look at that. Is it? Oh, we got backstory. Listen, what's all this? Like a Tony Stark arc reactor. I could have a drink, middle of war. Is he Imperial? Or what language that is? See the okay, he's a sergeant. Imperial, assuming. So I got like a glimpse of the armor. Sergeant Lear. Oh, his last name is Surreal. Riel. Riel. Okay, so even that's a fake name then. Or maybe it's not. Who knows? That's Imperial. It's the move. I'm assuming she's going back to get Luthen. Yeah, I think she's going. Yeah, she's going back. Ah, I wonder if she's going in with yeah, fake injury. Smart. This, oh, look at that. Ain't smooth. Not gonna lie. Who's that? Okay, I spearhead now. I mean, the fellow ISB. Who's here? Here it's. Hmm, interesting. Is he restful or? Hmm. I guess now he's a deserter. Is it? Oh, look at that. The ET? So this. Ah. Interesting. Like, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. Wow. Ethan's still around. Interesting. Hmm. Look at that. That explains why he's so tactical. I really think that is the ET creature. But those are definitely real shoes, I think. Choo! Drop them. Armor does not do anything to these troopers. Charge your hands. Sent by Dr. Nash? Nah. Hmm. Then parry this. That's a lot of opposition. That's glass too. I know you can see straight through that. Tell me that guy didn't see anything. Honestly. Oh, no way. Naboo, look at that. See? Oh, oh. Oh, what? Oh, look at that. Okay, so throwback. Huh. Forgot the main objective. Ooh, clean. It's definitely like that's like a 44 snub nose right there. Awesome. Nice upgrade. Oh no. I don't think she's gonna save him. I think she's gonna let him go. Oh? Oh, it's going down, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what he would have wanted. Felt he'd already lived under the foot of the Empire. Tough to stay alive for the same thing. Time to dip. Someone's got to edit this like a Hitman level. This was a Hitman level. So that's the end. That's the end of Luthen. Is that the end of the episode though? Oh yeah, it has to be. Alright, well that was a way more somber episode here. Um, I mean, really, this is putting into perspective a lot of stuff that we've been theorizing for the past 2 seasons. Having, Luthen more or less just appearing, um, and then intertwining himself so deep with the rebellion, kind of wondering where it all comes from. But yeah, I mean, makes sense. It looks like the Empire essentially had him massacre I guess, an entire village or planet. It's unsure on that one. I may have to do a little deep dive on that, see if I can find the answer. Um, Also, it does turn out that Luthen is a code name. So Clea, who is also not her name, apparently, um, yeah, apparently have been. It is one big act. And it's interesting too, because some people theorize that Luthen was like a master thespian, which he is, I suppose, um, by default, given the episode here too. Um, yeah, so I guess by default he is, but nah, looks like he was a sergeant. Interesting. Sergeant Lear. So yeah, I guess he just took his old last name, just flipped it, and it's been his new identity ever since. And the stuff with Daedra was interesting, seeing that kind of come around here. I mean, now she's under arrest. I'm interested to see what that's all about. But yeah, rather interesting. I think it's all rather interesting. This is, I don't know if somber was the right word I wanted to use, but it's definitely a saddening episode here. Just to have finally the backstory of Luthen with 2 episodes left. Luthen backstory and Clay backstory. And still in the end, Luthen sacrificed himself, and I mean, like I said, I mean, this is what he would have wanted. He would have wanted this to go down this way if he is to be captured. Like I said, he lived under and serving the suppression. The last thing I think he would really want is to then continue with it against his will. Like basically dying on his own terms to protect everyone else, and then now being kept in that guess stasis to be questioned and interrogated. That's why I had a strong feeling. I was like, I don't think she's there to save him, but I guess she did. I don't know. Depends on your perspective on it. Um, but yeah, no, I mean, not heavy in the same way as the last 2 episodes, and something I want to notate too. I think is very interesting. Andor, as of this week, has become the first ever show on IMDb to get, I think, like multiple episodes over 4 or 5 stars. So, I mean, they're really, to me, this is taking Star Wars into, I think, a broader range, um, appealing to a wider audience. Because I think it'd be a lot easier for people to get into Andor than I think it for them to be let's say into the Acolyte, using it as an idea. Like Mandalorian was easy to comprehend. You've seen any Western bounty hunter, protecting his child and so on. First season is just him protecting the child. Second is like, oh, we're gonna get him to his kind. His kind's the Jedi. So by the end it becomes a little more mystical, and then season three really just a little tougher. It's a little tougher one, but at least it stays relatively closer to that. Once you get to season two and you have the dark saber, you're kind of like, it's reaching more into the fantasy elements at some times. So kind of things like that I think are rather interesting. Than this does not really go into it. They do make reference to things like that, like the Rakatan invasion, stuff like that. Like that's close enough that it's getting that it's like, yeah, there's a wider picture to this, but this is the same thing I liked with episode four. In episode four, I think the key in its writing, which has followed ever since, like this is to me, this is key world building dialogue is, and Star Wars Episode 4 and Andor do it very well, is the fact that they will talk about things you've never seen or heard of, you know? Like Episode 4, prime example, it's like, oh, you served in the Clone Wars? And obviously we didn't get that. There was a Clone Wars idea um, that was, that was viewed, but when it came to the Clone Wars itself, we didn't get that till 2002 with Episode 2. So things like that, where it's like it's going to take that long, 77 to 2002 to establish it. Yeah, it does. Something like that I think is interesting. Andor does that. They bring up these things, and you're like, huh. That's why I watch with the subtitles on, because little things like that. The subtitles aren't perfect. I think Disney Plus is way more accurate with it compared to anything else. But watching with the subtitles, you're like, okay, I get this. Um, Gives you something to kind of look into. Same thing with names. I miss names a lot. I'm very bad with names. Ironically, with a franchise that is full of characters, full of random names, that's the best part to it. Is I watch with the subtitles. I'm like, okay. So sometimes recalling it from memory, I may mess up pronunciation and stuff like that. Still committing it to memory, but when they reference it, I go, okay, I know who that is. It's like I could put a face to a name, but I can't put a name to a face. But no, I will, to root back. I mean, this was a very, very cool episode. Getting the backstory and this. I don't know what's going to happen to Clea, but this does, if this is truly the end of Luthen, does tie up everything. I mean, I did enjoy seeing. I would like to see, hopefully, the next two episodes there maybe more with that. But it's perfect. You can leave a lot up to interpretation, um, just to kind of put point A to point B. Like Luther said, like we're gonna fight to win. So we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose until we get it right. It's like okay. Then when we're ready, we're going. So something like that, I really do enjoy. So I guess that's where I'll leave this episode. So if you did enjoy, um, like I said, check out the other episodes. I always like to put a little I always like to put the little link at the end of the video here to the episode before it. So check out some of the other episodes here. If you do like the videos, leave a like. Leave a comment. Tell me your favorite part. I'd say Luthen's character. I think it's a good topic to start here. Um, Let me know if you kind of want to see anything else with it. I'm always torn between characters like Luthen because there's that part of me. It's like I would love to see more. You know, he's just a great character, but I wouldn't also mind him expanded in other media. And a lot of people, because easy access is films and movies and shows. You know, I like to dive deeper with that. They do comics, books. Books I've really been getting a kick out of. I'm trying to move through a lot of my Star Wars books, and I'm constantly expanding it. That's currently I'm trying to get more on the hunt for vintage novels that I don't own. Um, yeah, I think this month alone I've had two more to the collection. So always trying to go through there. But yes, I guess that's where we'll leave it for now. Um, yeah, so thanks everyone for tuning in. Of course, another Master Archives watch along. I am your host, Tima, Master Archivist. And until next time, thank you so much, and may the force be with you.